Hi TK Cubs. I am going to read Violet and the Wolf. And the reason why I chose this story, I bet you can guess, is our letter of the week. What letter is that? V. That's right. Violet and the wolf. Woof. And what is that letter? That's right. W, and that's our last week's letter. So together are letters of the week. Violet and the wolf. Once upon a time, Violet said, a brave little girl and her brother set out on a long, long journey. A journey fraught with danger and peril. And yesterday's book was Cat in the Hat, and that was about a brother and sister too. Perfect. And they're in their home. The children had never traveled through the woods all alone before. Violet said, but they were not scared. Until a fierce, ferocious wolf stopped them on the trail. Woof, said Peter. That's just a lady with her puppy, Violet said, not a wolf. We're visiting our neighbor, Papa Jean-Louis, who lives beyond the woods, Violet told the lady. He's very sick, so Mama sent us off with soup and cookies to help him feel better. Because cookies are good medicine. That's what Mama says. What sweet children, the lady said. I'll be heading that way myself. This kind of sounds like Red Riding Hood. And she actually has a little Red Riding Hood hood. All right. But instead of the wolf, she's just holding a little dog. Looks like a mini wolf. Thinking there was a shortcut, the children followed the lady and her puppy off the elevator and into the deep, dark woods. Is that okay to follow a stranger into the woods? Clouds covered the moon. The little girl and her brother were not in the woods anymore, Violet said. They stepped inside a damp, dingy cave. Oh, that's right. She's just telling her brother a story, though. This is not really happening. We're not lost, Peter, I promise. Bats blinked from the ceiling. Crippy, crackly spiders scuffled across the floor. The little girl spied moonlight up ahead. The children plunged through the brush and brambles until at last they emerged. Right back on the path. See, Peter? I told you we weren't lost. Oh, they were walking around their apartment building. And instead of the woods, I bet they were in their laundry, in the laundry, where they do the laundry. And maybe that lady was this lady maybe that lady isn't a stranger and she just lives in the building. I noticed by looking at the pictures, but they're still in their home. Owls hooted, coyotes barked, and on a mountain in the distance, a wolf howled, Violet said. Don't worry, Peter. There are no real wolves in apartment buildings. Woof! Oh yeah, they are in their apartment building. No wolves, but there are trolls. Oh my gosh, you think there's trolls in the apartment building? When's the last time we had a troll in our story? That's right, a couple weeks ago with 3 Billy Goats Gruff. They were nearly at Papa Jean-Louis, and that's the end of the story, Violet said. However, deep in the shadows, a jaggy something breathed. Violet held Peter's tiny hand and walked just a little faster. I promise, Peter, there are no wolves in apartment buildings. Are there forests in apartment buildings? I think that's their imagination, that part. That's like the forest that grew in Max's room in Where the Wild Things Are. But something growled in the shadows. Violet ran her wagon, bumping and rolling behind her. There are no wolves, Peter. No wolves, no wolves. Uh-oh, but she's running. Maybe there is. Uh-oh. She kept on running with a slobbery, panting creature right behind them until Papa Jean-Louis' doormat welcomed Violet and Peter just ahead. That's a nice doormat. That's a rainbow doormat. We made it, Violet said. On the couch sat Papa Jean-Louis with a cozy blanket tucked up under his chin and a fuzzy winter scarf wrapped all around his head. You won't believe who Papa Jean-Louis is. Oh my gosh, look. He's a dog. Papa Jean-Louis, we brought you soup and cookies, Violet said. Papa Jean-Louis didn't say a word. Violet peered at Papa Jean-Louis. Why, Papa Jean-Louis, your eyes are so big. She's surprised. So that line is from Red Riding Hood. Oh my gosh, your eyes are so big. That's what Little Red Riding Hood said to the wolf, but thinking that that was the grandma. Violet stepped closer. Your ears are so hairy. And your teeth. Violet leaned in. Do you think that's a mini wolf? No. Papa Jean-Louis leaped forward. His scarf flew from his head. A furry tail whipped out from under the blanket. You're not Papa Jean-Louis. You're a... That's right, a dog. Woof! Violet cried. Woof! Woof! He's just barking like the dog. I don't think it's a wolf, though. Snap! The wolf gobbled up the cookie. Oh my gosh, it is a wolf. The wolf gobbled up a cookie in one slobbery bite. Violet grabbed Peter, but where was Papa Jean-Louis? Papa Jean-Louis, please don't be eaten. Violet raced down the hall. The wolf bounded past her. Oh my goodness. Leaped onto Papa Jean-Louis' bed, opened a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth, and slurped Papa Jean-Louis on the nose. Look, Rosalie, what good children to bring old Papa and Samson supper in bed. Papa Jean-Louis smiled. Oh, that must be their neighbor, and that's their dog. And that's Papa Jean-Louis. Woof, said Peter. See, Peter, Violet said, I told you there are no wolves in the apartment building, just woofs. Woof. That's the sound they make. Woof. They bark. Oh, that was lucky. That would be scary if it was a real wolf. Violet decided her story needed a happy ending. Papa Jean-Louis and his daughter Rosalie shared the soup with the children, said Violet. But Samson, who was not a wolf, did not share the cookies. The end. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys tomorrow.